Hey guys, today's video is a little bit different because we're not going on any adventure or anything. We're actually doing some home renovations. So, as you know, I live in this 600 square feet apartment on the 6th floor in downtown. And it's absolutely great. I love it, but I've been getting to a little addiction lately, which is gardening. I never knew that it was gonna be literally this addicting. I've literally went from having one basil plant to now having like 17 different plants. So it's been really fun. But with that said, like I literally don't have enough space for everything. So we are gonna be, I guess, remodeling the balcony because it is spring and soon enough when it gets warmer here in Utah, the plants will be moved out there. But our balcony, it's literally so ugly right now because it's abandoned. We've only had one chair, a camping chair out there, and basically just used it for storage. So we bought some furniture and some shelves for the plants to go in, and they're all gonna be ready to be set. Yeah, so we're basically in this video, we're gonna be doing my balcony makeover, which I'm so excited about. And I'm also gonna get into composting for my plants because I don't want to buy fertilizer from the store. I want to make my own because I want to know exactly what I'm feeding my plants. This way it's going to be way more nutritious, you know. So this is what my balcony looked before. As you can see, it is so empty and so depressing. It's not a place that you really want to sit down and relax in. So we're gonna change that. So just take in the before, because in a few minutes it's not gonna look like that anymore. The whole point of growing your own food is knowing exactly where your food comes from. So that's exactly why I'm making my own fertilizer, so I know exactly where it's coming from. You can always buy the ones in store. I actually did buy a packet of fertilizer in the store just to like get started, because I've been noticing that my plants have been growing very slowly. But for now, we're gonna be making our own fertilizer. I saved up some eggshells for over a month and we're crushing them up. Just listen to this ASMR. So after about 5 to 10 minutes of grinding, it looks kind of like a powder consistency. That means it's perfect to be stored or to be used. I'm gonna store it in this glass container for now. You can feed this directly to your plants, especially your tomatoes and peppers. That's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. But I'm also ordering a worm farm, and I'm gonna be feeding this to my worm farm as well, which is a much better way to do it. That's how much I made. This was like about 15 eggshells. Okay, so here's the compost bin I was talking about. I just built it, so we're gonna get it started before the worms get here. The first layer is gonna be covered with this cardboard to make sure the worms don't get to the other side. And I'll be spraying that layer with some water. This kind of acts as like, it gives it the airflow and it prevents the compost from smelling bad. So very sensual, especially when you live in an apartment. Oh my god, no, I don't like. Okay, now that it's filled, I'm gonna sprinkle some water. Okay, so I added all of my seedlings that were the weak ones, you know, the ones that I didn't keep, along with some coffee grounds. Yeah, so after this I'm gonna have to buy some more dirt because I just ran out, and I'm gonna top it with a little bit of dirt. Then I'm gonna add the worms, and then just keep throwing any food scraps. I'm gonna add some eggshells too. But yeah, this is pretty much ready for the worms to live in. It is currently snowing outside, but I just received a really nice package. Here is one of the chairs. The other chair is still downstairs, but I'll build this one first before I get the other one. The box is literally huge, which scares me because my balcony is only so big. It's around 9 times 7 feet, I'm pretty sure. So that's like my biggest fear, is that the chairs won't fit. Yeah, this thing is pretty big. This is, oh my god, this whole thing, I don't know if you can see it, this whole thing is the pillow. It's like a bed. But this is what it looks like. I chose comfort over like space, so I'll have to make it work. I just bought the worms from Walmart. They're 30 and I got 2 of them. So we're gonna put them in their new home. I literally have like 60 pets right now. Okay, cool. Hopefully they're alive. Oh my god, look at it. Oh my god, ew. Oh my god, ew. Ew. Imagine the, oh, okay, yeah, that looks like 30. Yeah, that's definitely the worms you want. Clearly one died. Ew. They can eat him. Some dirt got in my face. That's so weird. I hope they eat everything. I saved them from becoming bait fish, so you're welcome. It's been a few months since I shooted that video. Basically I was waiting till I kind of like finish organizing the patio and waiting till it got hotter so I could like put all the plants out so you can really see the bigger picture. So yeah, I finished making the chairs. I was able to fit them. Fitting the chairs was honestly the hardest part because they're huge. They're huge and the balcony is not that big, but honestly it's big enough and I made it work, thankfully. And I was able to put a lot of plants in the balcony as well. So yeah, I'm about to show you that. And I got my worm farm going, like it's really freaking nice. And the fertilizer is ready, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna feed my plants. And you're gonna watch me. I am gonna wear this bandana to cover my nose and mouth just because there's like some little tiny bugs that fly, like some knots in there, and I just don't want them to like get in my face. It's not because of the smell, it's just I hate bugs. Oh my god, that looks so bad. Now that I've fertilized all of my plants, I'm gonna water them. But we're gonna water them with a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. I do have a knot problem with my soil. I've had it for months, ever since summer. I can't get rid of them. Like, I literally tried everything. I can't get rid of them. I mean, they're outside, they're airing out, you know. I let the soil dry and everything. And my plants have suffered because of it, because I'm like letting it dry out and stuff. And they're like begging for water. But they're still there, you know. I'm using hydrogen peroxide, like I'm using the fly tapes. I'm using the mosquito bits, doing everything, but they're still there, and I've given up on it, honestly. Like, I've accepted the fact that they're my pets now, basically. But if you know of a way to get rid of it besides everything that I've already done, let me know, because I'm kind of sick of them and they're killing my plants. Like, you saw how bad my plants were. They were thriving before that problem. Like, especially my basil plant, I was like making pesto and everything. Like, that plant got so big, and now it's nothing but stems. Like, it's so sad. I have not eaten basil in months because of it. Well, yeah, that's the setup. If you're interested in getting these chairs, it is in my Amazon storefront. I'll show you in a second how comfortable and huge they actually are. Also, take a look at my tomato plant. This is a cherry tomato plant, and it already started growing some fruit, which, like, It literally just started today, which is I'm so excited about. They're so cute. Yeah, that's the finished product. I know I could always add more things later on to decorate it and stuff. The walls are kind of empty, but they're kind of like concrete, fake concrete or something. I don't know, 'cause they feel kind of weird. So I don't know if I'm even allowed to like nail something in there, but we'll see. I would love to like put stuff on the wall and just make this place look more cozy, but for now, this is what we got. And honestly, I love it. I love my little green space, even though some of them are dying, but you know what? This is my first year doing gardening or attending plants. I've never had plants before, so it's a learning process. I'm still learning. I'm very happy that my tomato plant is thriving. That one I had as a seed, so I'm like so happy I did that. Yeah, thanks for watching the video. Bye.